Jan Dijkman, you work for Signify. What do you do?
I'm an international sales and business development manager, meaning that in certain parts of the world where we don't have a local organization as Signify or don't have the local people trained in selling and telling about lighting in the horticultural application, I talk to end customers, growers, and help them with what lighting can do for their crops, what effects they can reach, and what is the optimal advice in color spectrum, light level, and of course in the end somewhere price is also something that comes up. But yeah, that's more or less what I'm doing.
Yeah, Jaap, UFO Supplies. You have your own customers. You work together, the two of you, but you have your own customers. And Jan said we help people to explain them what lighting can do. What can lighting do for your customers?
Well, lighting is very important, especially for a number of flower products. We use light to grow length in flowers. We use light to keep buds out of cuttings. So depending on what people are growing, light is used to manipulate crops in certain directions. That's especially in Africa and Latin America, where we operate a lot around the equator. Day length manipulation is the biggest issue for our flower growers. So for that we use the flowering lamp, and it saves, the LED saves a lot of energy and gives us new dimensions because we can use certain spectrum to manipulate those crops and be more accurate in what we want to achieve. Compactness can be influenced, stretching can be influenced. It's
Jan, nice. You have to help me because lightning can't do everything. It's a solution. It's a solution for every problem. But is it possible to explain that to me? How that works? What is in light that you can use to influence processes like this?
It's more or less all about having the correct spectral content in a module to achieve something in the plant. So depending on what the grower wants to achieve, it can be faster growth, it can be more kilograms of tomatoes, more stems of roses or chrysanthemums. Depending on what you want to achieve, it's possible to adapt the color spectrum and to achieve that. So if you just want photosynthesis, so creating sugars in plants for plant growth and also for growing tomatoes, as an example, you can use the deep red and blue spectrum of the light. If you want to achieve compactness or stretching, for compactness you can use more blue, for stretching you can use more far red. So depending on what you want to achieve, we go for a certain spectrum and a certain module.
It also very much depends on where the grower comes from. We sometimes run into growers which are still using the incandescent light bulbs, and they have a great spectrum, but they're totally energy inefficient. So if we there enter the discussion about LED, energy saving is the biggest thing. But we also have a lot of farmers that moved into what we call power savers, which is
fluorescent lamps.
Yeah, fluorescent lamps, which do not use so much energy, but are totally the wrong spectrum. So they're actually in the discussion about the LED. We can make the biggest difference in providing the right spectrum, and the quality response of the light to the light of the crop is much bigger than from the incandescent light bulb. Mm-hmm. So it very much depends where you are, what they are using, and what the benefits will be if they change to one of our LED modules or light bulbs.
Yeah. How big is Signify as a company? How many people work for you?
Signify is globally around 32,000 people, and we have about 6 billion euro turnover, and that's growing every year. So it's a very big company. In fact, it's the biggest lighting company in the world.
Okay, and why are you working with this small company from Aalsmeer?
Because as Signify, we sell Philips Green Power LED modules, and Philips stands for quality, Signify stands for quality. So we have a partner program that we run internally in the Horti team, and we have criteria for that because quality needs quality. And with UFO, we found that they fit perfectly in the profile that we have for a partner. So that's the reason why we work together with UFO. They have the experience in the Horti market. They know the companies working in the Horti market, and that is crucial. And they have a good image in the market. So again, UFO is also a quality brand, a quality company, and that quality meets quality.
Yeah, but that's so your quality, right? It's official. Yeah. Hey, why is the partnership important for you, for your company?
Well, of course, everybody wants to have Philips on his lists of partners and suppliers. We were very proud that we were asked to represent Philips in the Horti LED. We were approached by one of Jan's colleagues, and he said the Philips Horti LED department is actually hoping to find partners that know about plants more than installing lights. So they were looking for people that could talk about the plant aspects for the lights, and that's why they came to us. I immediately changed my CV and put Philips on. Philips is very important. The Philips brand opens doors, and it stands for quality, and that's what we try to stand for as well. And we're very proud to be working with Philips products. And
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Planten houden van LED-licht. Ze zijn sterker, ze zijn gezonder en ze smaken ook lekkerder.
These taste just as good as their summer crop, and they're growing in the dead of winter.
It's a big bang for your buck. It's getting light into the crop where you want the light.
Als klanten kunnen kiezen, dan kiezen ze voor een tomaat uit een LED-kas.
Тот специалист, который работает с нами, он реально нам помогает. Он помогает и делать установки климата, и выставлять поливы, и влияние на солнце, и все остальное. И мы видим уже результат, и нам это нравится.
More growers should be looking at this because it is the future, it's sustainable, and our customers want it.
Color is much deeper, darker, richer with LEDs. The taste is better with LEDs. So there's a lot of ways to evaluate it. It depends on what you grow and when you grow it.
Link these technical settings to the ideal seeds, substrates, and the best recipe for that particular product can be developed. We can really produce clean, healthy, and nutritious food in a resource-efficient way, exactly where the consumer needs it.
That if we wanted to build a farm that was commercially viable in a city like London where space is so important, we had to be able to grow up as well as using the space around us.
Every harvest that comes off is predictable, and that's huge. At the end of the day, it's just a high-end product that we can rely on that comes with amazing customer support, and we're absolutely thrilled to be growing with Philips.